Welcome back everyone to a rather short video. We're going to discuss theory B of 5.5, which is about proportional relationships. And proportional relationships, before I'm going to discuss it, I'm first going to talk about this ratio table, because that's actually, I already discussed what the proportional relationships actually are. Let's say you pay €5 for 4 kilograms of potatoes at the greengrocer. The result is in the following ratio table. So if I buy 4 kilos, I would pay €5, right? Which means if I would buy only 2 kilos, which is twice less than 4, I divide by 2. Here I divide by 2 as well, right? If I only want 1 kilogram, I divide by 2 again and divide by 2. Or you could have done divide by 4, divide by 4. That's the same. If I go from here to here, 8 times more, right? Or 10 times more, 10 times more. We already are used to the idea of plotting or drawing points like this in an actual table, right? Then normally we had X and Y, but here you can also say that if we call this the weight in kilograms, the X you can say on the horizontal axis, and the price in euros, the vertical axis, I can now draw those points. This here is 4 to the right and 5 up. That's this point here. This is 2 to the right, 2.5 up. 8 to the right, 10 up, right? Take a good look at the numbers at the axis, right? So 1 up is 5, 5 up, 5 up, 5 up. And here on the vertical axis, horizontal axis, they say 1 grid space is 2. If I have a ratio table, I will always find a straight line through the origin. Always. And this is quite a special property. And this is what we call a so-called proportional relationship. And in Dutch, we call this evenredigheid. Right? And here in this other table right here, you see it happening, right? 3 times as much, 3 times as much. 6 times less, 6 times less. 20 times as much, 20 times as much. They're all ratios, right? This is the ratio that we normally want to write down. 4 to 5, 12 to 15, 2 to 2.5, etc. If I have a proportional relationship, right, with a ratio like this, you have certain properties. Je hebt eigenschappen die je ertoe kan schrijven. Proportionality means a proportional relationship matches with a ratio table, right here. It can be represented as a straight line through the origin, 0, 0, right here. So that means if I draw it, it becomes a straight line through the origin. And another property is if one of the amounts becomes 2 or 3 or 4 times as big, the other amount also becomes 2 or 3 or 4 times as big, right? We see that in the table here. And I think that's what I want to talk about, because the next slide's already about inversely proportional relationships. I will also do one of the homework exercises in a video. Take a look at that if you still find this concept a bit weird, or you think I'm not totally getting it. Watch the other video on which I discuss an actual exercise with it, okay? Otherwise, try it for yourself. Good luck.